Hi everyone, welcome to the feed, where I show you where it's actually on my recommended feed here on YouTube. So, currently, this is what was shown to me the first time I opened up my YouTube today. And so, we're going to go through not every single one of them, just ones I think that, need to be pointed out that sometimes YouTube has lost their touch when we're recommending things to everybody and anybody. So right now, I'll explain also that your phone is your microphone, you know? So anything you guys talk about or see on television, or you have your phone around something that you're talking or you're watching on television or on the radio, it'll pick up and it'll try to market whatever the heck you have on your phone towards you. No, I am not paranoid. It actually tells you, they tell you that on different things that, your microphone on your phone is a marketing tool to the rest of the world. So, yeah. So, this is why some of them get marketed to you here on YouTube, Google, or anything else on a news feed that you have for any other app or thing that you have on your phone. So, or not even on your phone, even on your computer. Even your computer picks up what you're saying around it, so it knows how to market toward you. So today we're going to look at what it's marketing towards me. And the first thing I see here is the It thing, because it is around at the moment, and it is a scary thing at the moment, and it's showing me the best Tim Curry performances. Yes, I'm a huge Tim Curry fan. I've loved Tim Curry probably since I'm trying to think what the first thing I ever saw him in. I can't even remember the first thing I seen him in. The thing that comes to my mind is probably Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, where he plays a head of a hotel that Kevin McAllister is currently staying in, and he's a very mean man. And but I can't remember when I was first introduced to Curry's work, but I've seen him in multiple things. I've heard him in multiple cartoons, most notably, Nigel Thornberry, everyone knows Nigel Thornberry. But seriously, I loved Tim Curry. I loved him in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think that was the first time he was ever on the screen for anything, and he's just brilliant. He's brilliant. He's a very multifaceted actor who can be a bad guy, a good guy, scary guy, silly guy, completely out of his mind 1 minute and completely sane the next. Can play comedy, but can also play a straight man. He's kind of really cool, and he's still around to this day. He is quite ill and resides in a wheelchair these days, but he's a cool dude, and the fact that they have it here is the best Tim Curry performances. You can't say 10. There are more than 10 best Tim Curry performances out there, and I know this for a fact. So yeah, not including Charlie's Angels, because oh my god. But yeah, everything else he's pretty good at. But yeah, you can't just say 10. Come on, there's more than 10 out there. Swear to God. But anyway, moving on. Who's Daniel Sloss? I have no idea. If anyone can tell me who this guy is, I have no idea. So, whatever. I don't know why showing me America's Got Talent, because I haven't been watching it of late, so why? Yes, they keep showing me stuff about morbid obesity, because they keep pushing on that I can look at things, because I am currently losing weight, people. I am on a diet. I don't call it, actually, I say diet, but really it's a dietary change. It's a lifestyle change, I call it now. I don't really call it a diet. I've been on it now for 6 weeks. This is my 6th week on this thing, and I have lost I'm supposed to weigh myself today, but since last week I've lost 7.2 kilos, so that is something major for myself. So yeah, I'm so happy I've lost that amount of weight. I feel thinner, I feel better. I lost some of it, of course, when I was sick, because that's just the way it's going to be. But yeah, I need to lose weight because I need to live. And in order to live, you need to lose weight, and you need to be thinner, healthier, jump higher, faster, run faster, all those things. Because if you want to live, you can't be obese. Like, being obese, I'm not obese bashing, totally not doing that, but I'm saying that, you know, there's people out there who do struggle with obesity, and it is harder for them. It's not because they're addicted to food or that food becomes something that emotionally fulfills them, because I feel like they're social outcasts, so they think that food is the only thing they can turn to. There is those things, but there also are diseases out there that keep you looking big, keeping you look like a fat person, but really you're a healthy person, and that, you know, being big is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you have to be right for your height and weight, and I am a small person, and right now I'm a little chubby, not too much now. I'm losing it, so I'm getting better, but a long time ago I used to be an anorexic. And from age 18, 19 and a half, possibly from when I was 16 as well, says my mum, that I was an anorexic person, and I went from anorexic to being this really chubby girl. Like, I was hitting the 90s, almost 100 kilos, and that, my American friend, is very heavy. That's super heavy. So if you convert it into Google, it probably comes out, I don't even know what it comes out as, I'm just saying, but I come out really heavy. For people who are playing at home, who are actually with the proper, you know, the proper weights and things, you know how much kilos are, that's just disgusting. So the fact now I'm down, I was 95 kilos, almost hitting the hundreds, and I was very upset with myself. And now I'm back down almost, I think I'm at 89.1, I think I looked at last time. So I'm really getting down, but what I really want to get down to is about 59. Reason why 59 kilos is because that's how much I should weigh. That is my safe weight. That is my not so anorexic, but not so heavy either. I'm allowed to be 59 kilos. 60 is enough as well, but if I can get down to size 12, I'll be happy. Size 12 is a happy weight for me. Even size 10 is great for me. Size 8 is, I think, pushing it a little bit, but you know, I want to be able to fit into lovely clothes again and be able to go to dress shops without people looking at me funny and wishing I'd get out of their store, you know, and it's a tough thing. I'm not morbidly obese. I'm slightly obese, but not over obese. But, you know, even so, I still get funny looks, and I still get looks, you know, of people who used to know me and look at me like, oh, she used to be thin, like, look at her now, like, and it's really tough. So I've been looking at people who struggle, who are way heavier than myself, to, you know, sort of not get influence or anything, but just know that, you know, there are people who are worse off than me out there, but I do struggle too. And, you know, I've been watching these things, and I was watching, you know, that show with John Consiones, what's that show? What Would You Do? That's that show. And you know, and I watched this one where a guy, you know, pretended to have a overweight girlfriend, and he brought it to his parents, and his parents were very rude to her. Like, this is the acting bit, mind you, and they had to be very rude to her and pretend that, you know, like, this is not okay, this is not alright, you're a thin, healthy person, why are you with a fat girl? And so this got me started looking at sort of fat videos. So that's, I think, exactly why it pointed that to me. And yeah, so yay, like, I don't mind watching them. And so yeah, being overweight is a struggle. So I've been on both sides. I've been anorexic, and I have been a really fat girl. So I've been there, I've done that, and now I'm back with all the norms. I'm so happy. Anyway, getting on to what I'm saying. Fluffy guy, I'm always a huge fan of Gabriel Iglesias. Have been for a while. Here, coming to I don't know why that just started, but I've been a big fan of him for the longest. I actually went and seen him at the Opera House in 2012 when he came here to Australia, but I'm hoping that he'll come back to Australia again. I know I missed his concert, I think it was last year he came back again, and I missed it, but the next time he comes into town, I am getting tickets. I am going, like, I want to go so hard. So yeah, that's when I'm going to see him next, hopefully. Chimps. I am a fan of chimps, but I don't know why they're showing to me now. I haven't seen monkeys in ages. Maury Povich? Really? Maury Povich? Seriously? I'm getting sick of these, like, you know, who's your daddy? And no, and you're sleeping with who now? And weird people with weird obsessions, or weird people with weird things they're frightened of, and it's such trash television. Like, seriously? Like, all that shit. I can't, all that English guy who does the shows too, I don't like him either. Like, it's trash television. Like, I watched it when I was a teenager, and to me it was funny. It was something to go to school and talk about. But now I'm older. I haven't been to school in almost 13-14 years, and yeah, I'm old. And yeah, so yeah, no thank you. Yeah, Cinema Sins, huge fan. I am subscribed to them, so yeah, that's why they'll send to me. I try to watch this, mind you. I try to watch this. It's super cringeworthy. I don't think people should see it. If you're a Titanic fan, it's Jeremy Sisto as Jack and Kate Winslet obviously as Rose, and it is super cringy because Jeremy Sisto cannot act. So yeah, it's hard to watch. It's very cringy, so don't watch it. Haven't seen this yet, but it looks very cute. I love this because it's like Haley Joel Osment and Tom Hanks. I'm not it's like the whole Forrest Gump thing, which I think is brilliant. So I haven't seen that, but I probably will. React. I'm sick of seeing React. I always see React. I am subscribed to it. Don't show it to me again, YouTube. What are you doing? So yeah. Okay, so this is probably sending me gay stuff since I put up my video against my gay marriage stance. My application for the vote has not come in the mail yet. I'm sure it will. And as I said, I will do a follow me to actually, I'll vote on camera in front of you guys. I'll show you my ballot paper. I will put it in the mail. You will come with me to go put this retarded piece of paper into, I say retarded piece of paper not because of what it stands for, but you know, the fact that it's not gonna be a real law thing. Just really, can't you make it a real law instead of just a referendum? Fuck you. You know, I haven't seen a referendum since I was 2 years old, so the fact that we're still doing this, makes me mad. I'm sorry, this is not the offensive, this is the feed. I'm so sorry, people. But yeah, so I will show you guys my little journey with the little piece of paper that says yes or no to gay marriage. So that'll be a thing. I don't know why they show me this, because I don't care, or Jimmy Fallon for that matter. I don't care. I think the time that Jimmy Fallon took over for Letterman one night, yeah, I'm not a fan. See, drugs to anorexia. See, this thing's been hearing me talk about anorexia. I talked about anorexia with the guys downstairs who are doing my bathroom currently. I have these Renault guys downstairs doing my bathroom. They've ripped out a whole 2 bathrooms, my brother's ensuite and my actual bathroom downstairs, and they're fellas working on my house every day, and we talk every day. And I've had my phone with me, and I've talked to them about my anorexia, because they were talking about you know, weights and what you should be happy with, and how they lost weight and things like that. And we're talking about those, and obviously my phone has picked it up, and look at this. See, look, it's picked up what I've talked about. So, you know, again, my phone is a microphone and it picks it up. I didn't even Google it, so the fact that it's come up is like, wow. Sheldon and Penny go shopping. Yeah, I'm sick of people who rip off shows now. I'm getting pissed off now. Like, if it's not the real deal, like if it's not the actual person or the TV show that is showing the actual program, I actually put thumbs down on them, because I think it's wrong that people are ripping off shows and people are ripping off things. Like, I would hate if people ripped off my shows and people talked about my stuff and ripped it off. Like, if people talked about my stuff as a part of a show, that's fine, but if they're ripping it off just to show it as part of their stuff, like, they're getting revenue for someone else's work. I think that's disgusting. I hate people who rip off other people's work just for their revenue, and their face is not in it. They're not talking about it. They're not using it as part of their fodder. They're actually using it to gain more subscribers and stuff, that makes me super mad. See, look, 1.2 views, because I reckon he's just got nothing but Big Bang Theory, and people love Big Bang Theory, and this person who's picked up on that and full come around and said, I'm gonna put all these Big Bang Theory so I can get more views. Like, that's disgusting. You're using someone else's property and someone else's licensing and someone else's work to get views. You are disgusting to me. That's why I'll put like a thumbs down on anything I see like that. So yeah, be warned, that's what I do. And I don't know if you do. Put in the comments below, do you put a thumbs down on someone who's using someone else's work? Because I think it's really bad. Like, I put so much work and effort into my channel, and if someone, you know, came along and stole some of my shit off my channel, and even just my art, even that I did myself, because I am a graphic designer. I have the certificates to show you, and I would be super mad, and I'd be like, you know what, I've got the copyright on it, I have the actual patents, I actually have all the information and the what do you call it, the data information from those images, and those images will tell you when I did them, why I did them, all those sorts of things, or the meta information, you know, and that person would have no leg to stand on. So thank God for meta information on images, computers, etc. So yeah, if anyone wants to steal my stuff, go ahead, because if you do, watch out. So anyway, that's how I'd feel. Anyway, so, you know, the richest, I am subscribed to the richest. Actually, sorry, I was subscribed to the richest. That's before I started doing this. Oh, we're in a group together now, and come give us money and no. I ever since they started putting their ads, or their own ads in their shows, I stopped doing it. So yeah, Robin Williams, I've been watching a lot lately. It's the only thing I'm finding lately that's making me smile a lot. I love Robin Williams. He is, like, he was the king. He's been dead now. I've just realized he's been dead since 2014. It's now 2017. It's 3 years later. I can't believe that he's been dead for 3 years. The great man of comedy has been dead for 3 years. Like, OMG. I still miss him, and I still tear up when I see him. Either I'm seeing him on YouTube and crying because I'm laughing so hard, or just crying because I miss seeing this fellow on movies, television, YouTube, everything. So yeah, he's one of those fellas that I still cry about. Like, I have not met these people, I don't know these people personally, but I will miss them and I will cry. There are a lot of actors and actresses that I do cry for when they died. Like, you know, just I can't name any now besides Robin, but there's so many. Like Chester Bennington. Recently, I cried when he died because Linkin Park was a huge part of my growing up as a teenager. Because Linkin Park started when I was a teen, and they started breaking, you know, Australian charts when I was about, I think, 15, and they didn't come out with a second album till I was 17, when I was in year 12. And so, you know, him being a big part of my teenage life, I think I was really crying for my teenage life and crying for something, but at the same time I was crying because, you know, the head of one of my favorite bands gets killed, and he kills himself, and it's like a big it's a big no-no to kill yourself, because that's an in what I believe is an instant, you know, go to hell card. It's bad. It's a bad thing for me, and the fact that he did that to himself, and he could have got help because he's a big star, and he could have got help and he didn't, and there was no real cries for help either, and it's just it's just one of them things, you know. Suicide, it's terrible. Robin Williams went through it because he had a disease and he didn't want to carry on with that disease. And Chester, just because he just felt really sad one day and just went, I can't deal with how sad and painful it hurts. And I get them. I really do get where they're coming from. I've been there myself. I will not lie to you guys. I have tried, I think I've told you guys this before, but I have tried to commit suicide many a time. Lots of times with blades, lots of times with strangulation. but one time with a load of pills, and I tell you what, the load of pills didn't work, and I was high for 3 days. So that was like high in a bad way, not high in a good way either. And I just wasn't me for 3 days. But geez, I loved Skyrim for 3 days. Jesus. But I learned that there is better things in life. I can be me. No one can tell me otherwise. And I can be me within legal limits, obviously. But I can be me. I can do what I want. I can be who I want. And no one can take me down. No one can shred me down. So, you know, it's kind of like that ELO song, Don't Bring Me Down. And I'm the same. I don't bring me down. I'll never listen to you. So, yeah, that's the way I feel about suicide. If you do need help, please go to the appropriate phone numbers. Please go to a counselor. Please go to a doctor. Please talk to someone that you are close to, because, you know, they will change your mind. They will actually tell you what you need to know. And if you feel hurt and you can't deal with the hurt and the pain, the only way to do it is to go see a shrink. And there are shrinks available out there that are free clinics, or there are free people out there on the telephone or on Lifeline. We have here, I think they have a suicide hotline over in America. I'm not so sure. But please do check it and go have a look, you know. I implore you, because that's what I did. I went, I looked, and I found. So, you know, that's what I did. And I won't look back, and I haven't. And I still feel sad and I still feel hurt, but I've learned to manage that pain and not have it so heavy on my chest and not heavy on my back. And know that being sad and being hurt is part of life, and that I have to deal with that, and I have to deal with how I feel, and I have to be responsible. And not only am I responsible for me, but I'm responsible for other people in my life. And so, you know, that sort of weighs heavier on me to not kill myself, because there are other people in my life who I love. And if I went, I wouldn't see them anymore, and I wouldn't be with them anymore, and I would just be a body in the ground, and that's really sad to me. And part of my therapy was to pretend that I was dead and have like a mock funeral, and that was hard, and that was confronting, and it made me see. It made me really see. So, yeah, do go get help. Suicide is not the end. Please, as I said, go see doctors, counselors, shrinks, whatever you can, because, you know, there is more out there for you. There is a better way to deal with things. There is so much more out there. So, yeah, like, I'm living proof. Like, hell, I'm happy now. I'm good. I'm happy, even though I'm not happy with my life situation at the moment. You know, I have ways to improve it. There are ways out there for me to improve my life, and as long as I keep doing them and have faith and trust in myself, I can't go wrong. You know, I have faith, you know, I have everything. I'm not saying that I'm going religious. I'm just saying I have faith in myself. Just me, you know, I have to push me every day. So, yeah, I'm going to stop there now and stop talking like side talk. But yeah, everyone, you be you, and that's the way it is. Anyway, so yeah, this one here, I've seen this, like, because this is Australian. This guy gets on, looks like something from a bushwhack sort of, you know, hokey town. And yeah, he surprised everybody by having this great voice. So that's that, and everyone forgets who he is now. This is also another thing about Robin Williams, and who better to do a tribute than his best friend Billy. So yeah, Billy Crystal is also one of my favourite funny guys, so real good. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they give me the Golden Globes for. Of course, another Robin Williams thing, because he was the man. This Ty Turner again, because I think, because I'm watching Ty Turner I've had Ty Turner on my Twitter for a long time, and I've never really watched his videos all that much. But then I finally started watching his videos and subscribed to him, and I found out also that he is now going out with Steph from who's, you know, on there as well, and I'm subscribed to her. As I said, I'm one of her little buns. So yeah, I am glad those two are going out together, but I don't know why it keeps showing me like Ty Turner, like I'm subscribed. This is what I mean. YouTube keeps showing me shit I'm subscribed to. Stop showing me shit I'm subscribed to. Like, this is like the page to try and market to me things that I might like that I'm not subscribed to yet. There are things I'm subscribed to already. What the fuck, YouTube? What the fuck? Like, seriously, what's going on? But the last thing, also, Gordon Ramsay. I am a huge fan of Gordon Ramsay. I watch his shows, like, religiously. I do find them on the internet, but I do go to the proper site, with his proper stuff on there. I don't go to the counterfeit ones. As I said, you counterfeit ones should go to hell. But yeah, no, Gordon Ramsay, I'm a huge fan, and I'm scared. One of these days, I'm going to show him one of my dishes, and I'm scared that he'll come back with something really retarded and stupid. But, you know, I want to, just to see how he would feel about my mum's, like, curry, or, you know, when I make lasagna or something. I'm scared he'll come back and tell me it looks like something really awful, because that's not what I'm looking for, Gordon. I'm looking for something really like, oh, that looks really tasty, oh, that looks so delicious. But knowing Gordon Ramsay, he'll just be a smart ass and he'll turn around and go, yeah, no, that's awful. So, I don't know. But that was my feed today. This is my beef about everything that's here on my recommended. Please tell me if you have any other troubles with your recommendeds, or it's giving you something stupid. Like, today I'll upload my videos and you'll find recommended my videos, my own videos recommended to me, like a whole bunch of them, and I find that to be hilarious. So if you have anything of that sort of caliber, or you know, where it's recommended you something and it's totally not your bag or whatever, please come back to me. Tell me in the comments below. Maybe you have something on YouTube that you don't think is right, or you have something that, you know, you just go OMG. Please give it to me in the comment below, or tweet it to me at my Twitter or at my Instagram, or messaging me through Facebook, on my Facebook Nickey is Bored page. Just tell me, even on VidMe, because check me out, I'm on VidMe, and there's my VidMe page, guys, so please check it out. If you really like my stuff, please come and comment to me, you know, sort of upvote me. That would be great. Even on here, on all my videos, you can actually tip me. See, there's a little thing called tipped. See, so you can tip me some money if you think that I'm actually worth a few bob. That would be great. That's Australian for a few dollars. So, you know, if you'd like to give me some money and donate to me money, and think that my shows are going really well, please go and do that for me. Please, I have 199 views. I've got 14 people who are following me here on VidMe currently. Please check me out. Go have a look, and you'll find you really like what I do here on VidMe and on my YouTube channel. So please check it out. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Mwah!